Your gym routine might be making you fragile. You spend hours isolating muscles on comfortable machines, building a cosmetic shell that looks impressive, but underneath, your joints are stiff, your movement is robotic, and you are one wrong step away from a chronic injury. You are essentially building a Ferrari engine inside a rusted chassis. We have traded natural, athletic capability for show muscles. That is why you feel older than you are, waking up with aches and pains despite training several times a week. Modern fitness has failed you. But the strongest humans in history, from Spartan warriors to Indian wrestlers, didn't need fancy equipment. They forged bodies of steel using nothing but gravity and biomechanics. Today, we are going back to the source. I'm going to show you 5 ancient exercises that modern fitness forgot. These aren't just workouts, they are the blueprint to bulletproof your joints, restore lost mobility, and build functional strength that lasts a lifetime. Let's fix your body. You likely underestimate the humble push-up, treating it as a mere warm-up. But this foundational movement forged the muscular armor of Spartan warriors and Shaolin monks millennia before the bench press existed. Its true biomechanical superiority lies in scapular freedom. While a bench press locks your back down and cancels out natural shoulder rhythm, the push-up allows your shoulder blades to glide fluidly around your rib cage. This not only builds dense pecs, but violently recruits the serratus anterior, that aesthetic, finger-like muscle on your ribs, which is the true guardian of your long-term shoulder health. However, the gains killer that destroys your progress is the banana back. If your hips sag, you switch off core tension and transfer dangerous shearing force directly into your lumbar vertebrae, turning a strength builder into an injury generator. For the ultimate execution, assume the plank position and imagine you are trying to screw your hands into the floor, rotating your fingers outward to generate torque. Turn your body into a steel beam. Descend, controlling every millimeter until your chest grazes the ground, then exhale and explode up. At the top, don't stop. Push the floor away until you feel your shoulder blades separate. And the dosage? Forget arbitrary numbers. Execute 3 to 4 sets to technical failure. The exact moment your hips sag or your shoulders shrug, the set is over. Your body doesn't know how to count. It only understands tension. The air squat is not just a leg exercise. It is the master movement that dictates your physical independence. Before you even think about putting a heavy bar on your back, you must dominate your own body weight. The secret isn't just bending your knees, but creating a rock-solid base. Think of your feet as claws. Try to grab the ground and without moving your feet, apply force as if you were trying to rip the floor apart. This wakes up your glutes instantly, stabilizing your hips. The biggest mistake I see is the knee collapse. If your knees cave inward on the way up, you switch off your glutes and dump all the pressure onto your ligaments. It is cruel math. Knees in equals injury ahead. To execute with mastery, set your feet shoulder-width apart. Now, the vital breathing cycle. Inhale deep through your nose into your belly, as if you are about to take a punch to the gut. This internal pressure shields your spine. Hold that air, descend with your chest open until you pass your knee line. The magic happens on the return. As soon as you push past the hardest point, exhale forcefully through your mouth like a hiss. That final breath tightens your core even more and gives you the power to finish the movement standing tall. Want an extra challenge? Test the Hindu squat. Here, you lift your heels and project your knees forward. But be careful. Do this only if your knees are already healthy, using it as a mobility tool, not for brute force load. You might think you are strong because you can lift a perfectly balanced barbell in the gym, but try lifting a heavy sandbag and prepare for a slice of humble pie. This is odd object training. The method used by ancestral laborers to build brute strength that actually applies to real life. Unlike a barbell, which is engineered to be lifted, a sandbag is dead, chaotic weight that fights back. Biomechanically, the magic lies in fluid dynamics. As the sand shifts inside the bag, the center of gravity changes every second, forcing your nervous system to recruit tiny stabilizer muscles in your core that machines completely ignore. The fatal error here is trying to use your biceps to pull the load. Remember, your arms are just hooks. Your hips must be the engine. To execute the sandbag to shoulder, straddle the bag between your feet, squat deep, and scoop your hands underneath. Drive through your legs to roll the bag into your lap. This is the lap position. Regrip tightly, inhale to brace your core, and then in one violent motion, explode your hips forward to launch the bag upward. Guide it to land securely on one shoulder. Stand tall and lock it out. The opposite side of your torso now has to fight for its life to prevent you from crumbling sideways. Your linear workouts are turning you into a robot. Most people build a stiff armor that only works forward and backward, but true human athleticism lives in the lateral plane. Think of a baseball pitcher or a boxer. Their power comes from a spine that acts like a whip, not a concrete mast. Side bending restores this lost fluidity. Biomechanically, this movement is an elite multitasker. By bending laterally, you don't just stretch the fascia and quadratus lumborum QL on the open side, but you force the opposite side to contract brutally to support your torso against gravity. This creates a balance of tension that bulletproofs your spine against unexpected daily injuries. The fatal error that turns this medicine into poison is frontal collapse. In the rush to go deeper, your body tries to cheat by rotating your shoulder forward and looking at the floor. The moment you do this, the lateral stretch dies and your lower back enters the danger zone. Keep your chest proud and facing forward at all times. To execute, assume a wide, solid stance. Raise one arm straight toward the sky and slide the other hand down your leg. Imagine you want to touch the ceiling, not the floor. Breathe deep into your open ribs to expand the rib cage. Want to unlock ancient warrior status? Drop into a horse stance, a deep isometric squat with wide legs, and perform the side bend from there. This demands extreme adductor mobility and turns your legs into concrete pillars while your spine flows like water. Your hips are locked, and your lower back complains not because of age, but because of the chair. The deep rest squat is not an exercise to burn calories. It is the biological antidote to modern life. Before furniture was invented, humans rested, ate, and socialized in this position. Biomechanically, this generates a phenomenon called passive traction. By relaxing the weight of your torso into the deepest part of the squat, gravity gently pulls your pelvis down, creating space between lumbar vertebrae and decompressing spinal discs that have been crushed all day sitting. It is an internal massage for your pelvic floor. The fatal error here is confusing rest with tension. Many try to keep a straight spine and puff chest as if lifting weights. This exhausts the erector muscles and blocks the real benefit. Here the rules change. You can and should let your back round gently. The goal is to switch muscles off, not on. To execute, widen your feet slightly beyond shoulder width. Squat all the way down. The secret: keep your heels glued to the floor. If they lift, you are not resting. If you lack mobility, place books or a wedge under your heels. Let your arms hang between your knees, relax your neck, and breathe. Stay here for 2 to 5 minutes. At first, it will be uncomfortable, but soon it will become your refuge of relief. You now possess the blueprint that history's strongest warriors used to build their bodies, but passive watching builds zero muscle. My challenge to you is simple. Pick just one of these 5 movements, whether it is the 5-minute deep rest squat or the sandbag clean, and execute it today. Not tomorrow, today. Your joints are waiting for this relief. Now, I have a question for you. Which of these ancient exercises do you think will be the hardest for you to master? Is it the mobility of the squat or the chaos of the sandbag? Drop your answer in the comments below. I want to see where your weak link is. And if you are ready to reject modern fragility and build a body that functions as well as it looks, hit that subscribe button. We are just getting started unlocking the lost secrets of human performance. See you in the next training session.